James Martell here. WebmasterRadio.fm has something that every affiliate marketer should be buzzing about. Introducing the WebmasterRadio.fm mobile app, now available in the iTunes Store or on Google Play. Listen to our live stream at your leisure and download episodes of the Affiliate Buzz, plus sample episodes of great affiliate marketing shows like Affiliate Marketing Today and Affiliate Marketing Insider. For affiliate marketing news and information you can use right on your smartphone, download the WebmasterRadio.fm mobile app for iTunes and Google Play now.
WebmasterRadio.fm proudly presents the longest-running program on affiliate marketing. Welcome to Affiliate Buzz. Our hosts, James and Arlene Martell, are here to inspire, inform, and motivate you with expert insight, interviews, and information that will increase your bottom line. Advance your affiliate marketing efforts every week on Affiliate Buzz. Now, please welcome James and Arlene.
Hi, it's James Martell here, and welcome to another edition of the Affiliate Buzz. It's great to have you with us. Arlene is away today, but I do have a very special guest on the line, Dan Maynard, author of Video Traffic Adrenaline. And today we're going to be talking about YouTube, and specifically how affiliates can use YouTube to drive traffic and sales. If you're wondering why YouTube, I just pulled some stats, and the latest stats that I can find from YouTube themselves from January 2012, just over a year ago, where they stated on their site that they had just surpassed the 4 billion videos being streamed in a single day. And if you try to get your head around that, I was trying to do a little bit of math on that with my calculator, and I got lost in the numbers. But surely that's an astronomical amount of videos. Now, Dan is an expert in video SEO, and his focus on YouTube is best known for developing those rankings, those top rankings within YouTube, which, of course, is now the number 2 search engine on the planet. Dan's also an instructor here at the School of Internet Marketing, and he lives in the heart of Canada, Saskatchewan, with his wife, Christiane. Dan, welcome back to the Affiliate Buzz.
Hey, James. It's great to be back on the Affiliate Buzz.
I do know you are planning a move. You're going to be leaving Saskatchewan very shortly here.
That's right. I'm actually going back to my old stomping grounds, which is Montreal. So my wife and I are looking forward to doing the move in the springtime.
Montreal is such an amazing city. I've had a chance to head that way 4 or 5 times over the last number of years. I always love that city. That is an amazing city.
You know, I was born and raised there, lived there for over 40 years. Now my age is starting to show. You don't really realize what you're missing until you're away from it. And now that I've been away for about 12 years, I'm gravitating towards Montreal again. So we're really looking forward for the move.
Let's talk about affiliate marketing, of course, and how affiliates can use YouTube to drive traffic. Actually, before we do that, let's do this instead. You've been telling me recently about some of the top rankings that you have been developing for videos that you've been creating. And what's amazing to me is how fast they actually get picked up and are published in the results, like how quickly you gain those top rankings. Let's talk about some of the rankings that you've been developing lately.
For sure. I've started YouTube just over a year ago, maybe about a year and a half ago, and when I did my first video, I was shocked to see that it ranked within about 5 to 10 minutes. Like, it was on page 1 YouTube, not for a very competitive keyword phrase, but it was a keyword phrase that had maybe like 1,200 videos that I was competing with. But because I learned a few tricks on YouTube, I was able to get that up there very, very quickly. Of course, with more competitive keywords, it'll take a little longer. Some of the rankings that I do have run in, where I'm competing up against to something on the order of 50,000, 20,000, up to 700,000 videos where I'm like number 1, number 2. And so that is, and of course I do that within about a month to 2 months. So when you compare the rankings of YouTube video with, let's say, Google organic search, you know that could take quite some time. I've got one video that's ranking number 1 on YouTube for SEO College, and it's also number 2 on Google search, google.com, as number 2 out of 78 million. And that only took like about 2 months.
That's the amazing thing about YouTube. And of course, in the Google results, what they're calling the blended results now, we, in addition to seeing the regular text-based listings, we're now seeing images, we're now seeing video. And you're right, it does take some time to build traffic and rankings to within the Google search engine for sure. And what's amazing, though, is in a clever sort of way, you're actually gaining those rankings. Let me ask you, you say 70 million?
78 million results. So, if you're contemplating doing Google Organic, and I mean, I would definitely do that for sure. But while you're waiting for your rankings to come up, why not use YouTube at the same time and then double your chances?
Let me ask you, let me put you on the spot for this. From the time you sat down and organized the idea around a video, and then did the work, had the video created or created the video, then published the video on YouTube, and then I do know you spend a lot of time on video SEO to make sure everything is just right. How long from the time you conceived the idea for that video to you actually saw that ranking in the number 2 spot on Google for 78 million results?
I believe that one took from the moment I conceived that video and putting it together, because there was some production value there too as well. So it wasn't just a straight screen capture video. I was a cameo appearance, and then there was post production where I did some motion graphics to it as well. And that took basically from the moment I scripted that to completed video probably 2 days, and not full time, maybe 2 afternoons. And then once I uploaded that, did some tweaking in terms of optimizing that, and that was maybe about an hour's work. And then it took about maybe about a month and a half to get it to the number 2 spot on YouTube. And then, of course, it takes a little longer to show up in Google search results, and it took maybe another month after that to show up there.
Let's talk about creating the video. I'd like to talk to you about the SEO portion of what you do maybe after the break. But as we lead into the break here, we've got a couple minutes. Let's talk a little bit about the type of videos that you would recommend to affiliates to create. Now, of course, a lot of people are shy to get on their camera, and that's fine because you don't necessarily have to get in front of a camera to create a video, nor do you have to spend a lot of money. With Elance available to us, there's lots of things you can outsource. Give us some hints for affiliates what they could be doing with video.
No, that's a really good question. One of the things I would recommend if you're just starting out is to use a inexpensive camera. But what's important is to have something of an audio piece of technology that sounds good. Because if you have you can have a crappy video, but with a good audio, people will still listen to it. So it's important to have a good audio source for your video. So you may want to spend, I would never use, let's say, the microphone in your laptop computer. I would always invest in maybe a $40 headset, and at least to get a halfway decent sound. So it's really important for that. In terms of the video, I know that people are shy to get on camera, and it does take some practice to be able to get the right inflections in your voice and so on to get that appearance of professionalism. What a lot of people do is doing like PowerPoint presentations and then doing the audio track along with that. So basically you could do your PowerPoint presentations and then put the audio track in after that. So I would recommend doing it that way to start off. And to be honest with you, from a conversion perspective for sales, definitely PowerPoint presentations, those types of videos do extremely well, just as well as somebody speaking on camera.
Dan, I can see we are up against a break. We'll be right back.
More Affiliate Buzz coming up after we hear from our sponsors.
Ever wondered how you could have access to your own SEO expert, paid search specialist, or social media wizard? Looking for help with your affiliate, display media, or email marketing? Look no further than the folks at Fang Digital Marketing. Fang Digital specializes in both paid and organic search, social media, display, and mobile advertising solutions, and is staffed by industry veterans from Google, Yahoo, and one of the industry's most influential PPC experts. Fang Digital's award-winning staff stays on top of the latest in digital trends and offer tailored solutions so they can audit your progress and build a roadmap to your success. Learn more about their expanding range of full-service strategic marketing solutions at fangdigital.com. That's F-A-N-G digital.com.
Discuss and shape the future of performance marketing in New York City, March 12th to the 13th at the Performance Marketing Insights Conference. Come hear from and talk to other global industry leaders as they share how they're developing new revenue streams, deploying the latest technologies, preparing for increased regulation, and leveraging from the most effective digital advertising channels. Webmasterradio.fm listeners can save 15% on registration by using the promo code WEBMPMI15. That's WEBMPMI15. For more information and to register today, visit performancemarketinginsights.com.
Do you look at the task of ranking your site at the top of the search engines like you would climbing the top of Mount Everest? It doesn't have to be. TopSEOs.com knows how hard that climb can be, and they can make top ranking a reality. Top SEOs sends you to only the right search vendors and agencies that they know will work for you. Since 2002, TopSEOs.com has reviewed and researched the best search engine marketing agencies and solutions providers. Don't risk the cost of falling off the proverbial peak of search rankings. Let Top SEOs give you peace of mind. TopSEOs.com, the independent authority on search vendors.
Time now to hear some more affiliate buzz on webmasterradio.fm. Here's James and Arlene.
Arlene is away today, but I do have Dan Maynard on the line, author of Video Traffic Adrenaline. We're talking about YouTube, and specifically how affiliates can use YouTube to drive traffic and sales. Now, Dan, let's explore this idea of creating a PowerPoint presentation. I like this idea because it's simple. It's something I've done hundreds of times, and PowerPoint is a very easy-to-use software program, of course, created by Microsoft. Walk us quickly through some of the steps. Of course, affiliates can use use a front page. Sorry, let me slow down a bit, James. Use PowerPoint to create these presentations and maybe do a tutorial or some kind of presentation. Walk us through the process.
I think what really works well for affiliates is if you find a product that you want to promote, and contact the merchant or the vendor of that product, and then ask them for, maybe temporary access to that product. And then what you do is you really try to understand that product, know the ins and outs, what the benefits of using the product, and then just create bullet points on your PowerPoint slides. I use Keynote for a Mac, which is equivalent to PowerPoint, and then from there, I've got all the benefits and all the features of that product, and then I develop a review for that. So I find that the best way to do a product review for as an affiliate is probably the best way to do it with bullet points on your PowerPoint slides. So that way it helps you when you come to do the audio. So once I've got all the slides laid out, and then I just do my audio track. And sometimes it might be out of sync a little bit, so you can record that and then take that recorded piece and then put it into a program like Sony Vegas, and then just slice and dice it and then match up the video portion of that with the audio, so to make sure it's in sync. So when you're transitioning slides, you're ensuring that the audio matches with that. And that's probably the easiest way to do that.
Once that video is then completed, of course, you save it to your hard drive. Yeah. And then walk us through the process of uploading to YouTube.
Very easy. Certainly YouTube makes it very, very easy for people to upload their videos. So once you've created your video, try to turn that into, rather than a .mov or a QuickTime movie file or a Windows Media file, it's probably best to convert that into an MP4 file, because MP4, if you know pretty well, is that you can play that on pretty much any device. So it can be played on any smartphone, tablet, and computer. So typically I always convert my YouTube videos into MP4 files, and that way it ensures that it can be played on any device.
And then, of course,
when you go to YouTube, there's a button that says upload your video. Just click on that, and then just select your file from the drop-down box, and then it automatically uploads. And while it's uploading, you can put in your titles, your description for that, your tags for the video. That's pretty much it.
Let's talk about video SEO. Of course, many of us are very familiar with natural search SEO. What's the difference between, say, video SEO and natural search SEO?
That's a good question. There is a little bit of overlap between video SEO and Google organic or natural organic search, in that you do want to look for backlinks for your videos and for your video channel on YouTube. And the whole system of getting page rank applies to video SEO too as well. So if you get page rank for your channel, that'll flow to your videos as well. And that's about the last thing that it has in common with video SEO. The other things you want to look at in terms of video SEO for your video is to look at your keywords, much like you would do with organic search, and then include that in your title, in your description, and then also include that in your tags. And that would be the basic things you'd want to do for video SEO, plus your backlinks as well from external sites, and also try to grab subscribers on YouTube by subscribing to other people's channels. And here's a little tip or secret, is that when you subscribe to other people's channels, that actually sends page rank from their channel to your channel as well through your YouTube channel name. So that is a really good tip to know about. And it's so easy to get subscribers to subscribe to their channel that literally you could get hundreds of backlinks per day.
What mistakes do you see people making when they're tackling video SEO?
A lot of people will set up their YouTube channel and they'll just put up one or two videos and expect, the best to come out of that from an affiliate standpoint. And really, YouTube is moving in directions away from just, people putting up videos. What they want people to do is to build a community around their YouTube channel. So in essence, what that means is that you want to create videos consistently and to build up your audience, and then your audience will have an expectation on a certain day that your videos are going to be coming up onto your channel. So it's great to select a day of the week where you're available to create your videos, and always add those videos on that day, because then you build up expectation from your subscribers that they'll look out for your videos. And that builds trust and also builds a community around your videos and your channel. YouTube really is a community, much like social media, for instance, like Facebook, Twitter, and so on. So you need to think of YouTube as a community building event.
You mentioned social media as well. Of course, this video that you've gone and taken a great deal of care putting together, maybe using PowerPoint as you suggested, and put a little presentation together there. In addition to YouTube, where else would you say that they could publish that video?
They could publish that at Vimeo, which is another very, very popular place. But, quite frankly, most of my videos are on YouTube because it's the biggest of all the video distribution. It has the biggest market share in terms of video. You can put it on Vimeo. There are some, content distribution networks that you could use too as well, that you can sign up for, and that will distribute your video to other video content providers. But the majority of the market share is really with YouTube. So I tend to just stay with YouTube. Mm-hmm. And I'll definitely post my videos on, Facebook, so I'll have it integrated together with Facebook, so my videos will show up on Facebook. So that's a good place too as well. And I'll use social bookmarking like Tumblr and so on to get a backlink right to my video. And at times I'll maybe go to different forums and put a comment there. And of course it has to be a related comment to my video, and then I'll link that to right to my video. So there's other means out there to developing awareness for your video and your channel too as well.
Dan, I can see we're up against another break, but let's do this. When we get back, let's explore this idea further. You mentioned getting into a steady rhythm of adding a video on a weekly basis. I know a lot of affiliates probably haven't considered that, so let's dig into that. We'll be right back.
More Affiliate Buzz coming up after we hear from our sponsors.
Aim clear. This is how you sell with social.
Have you tried to do CPA conversions using social PPC and failed? You're not alone. These days, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube require true specialists to dominate.
Aim clear. The agency
Brings definitive psychographic targeting,
bleeding edge creative,
and killer content amplification to the social advertising table.
Aim clear. This is how you sell with social. Aim clear. This is how you sell with social.
Oh yeah, my day is done. Time for happy hour.
You're already done for the day?
Yeah, because I use CertifiedKnowledge.org. Their PPC tools literally save me hours every day.
How do you keep on top of all of Google's new features?
Easy. With Certified Knowledge, their interactive learning modules keep me up to date. And if there's something I don't know, I can watch their video lessons without having to hunt around the Google help files.
Great. I'm ready to expand my knowledge.
Hi, I'm Brad Geddes. I'm the only leader officially supported by Google to teach the advanced track of the AdWords Seminars for Success. I personally recommend CertifiedKnowledge.org as your one-stop shop for all your PPC needs.
Learn, optimize, connect. Be smart. Go to CertifiedKnowledge.org now.
Building better search engine rankings takes the right formula. Tracking those rankings is super simple. All you need is AuthorityLabs.com. Authority Labs uses automated daily rank tracking tools to monitor your site's performance, or leverage their API to build your own tools. No matter what animal-labeled algorithms affect your ranking, you should be using Authority Labs. Unlimited users for no additional cost and white labeling can help keep your clients updated and save countless hours of creating reports. Whether you're running sites with just a few or millions of keywords, what you need is AuthorityLabs.com.
Time now to hear some more Affiliate Buzz on webmasterradio.fm. Here's James and Arlene.
Arlene is away today, but I have Dan Maynard on the line, author of Video Traffic Adrenaline, and we're talking about YouTube and how affiliates can use YouTube to drive traffic and sales. Dan, before the break, you mentioned getting into a steady rhythm. And we talk a lot about that in our boot camps and in our trainings, the importance of having a publishing schedule and a content strategy in place. Video is something, of course, that could be added probably relatively easily into the mix, don't you think, if they just take the time to put a plan in place and get organized?
Yeah, I would agree. One of the things that I like to let our listeners in on is that it might sound, well, geez, I got to set up all my equipment and do videos every week. But one of the tips I would like to offer is to just do 3 or 4 videos in one shot. So if you're doing a cameo appearance, and you're on camera, then you can do maybe 3 or 4 videos in one day, and then you upload 1 video a week. So then you've got 4 ahead of time, all done for you. So that's a good way to do things. It makes it a little more efficient in terms of your time to develop your videos. The only suggestion I would recommend is that if you're doing a cameo appearance, you're on video, I would recommend changing your shirt so it doesn't look like you're doing all the videos all at the same time. So that's probably one of the best ways
that's
to do
hilarious.
Yeah. Change your shirt. I know guys who don't and say, well, they all did that in one shot.
But you have to line it up to make sure it's done on laundry day, so all the fresh shirts are in the closet. Okay, all right, we're going to do a video today, Arlene. I need 7 shirts. I love that. But great idea, absolutely great idea. I know I watch a lot of the Matt Cutts videos, and of course he's in charge of search spam for Google, and he does a lot of these little 1 or 2 minute videos. That's the other thing with videos; these don't need to be Hollywood blockbusters, do they? And they don't need to be very long.
No. In fact, there's a lot of controversy about that in terms of length of videos. And I always say, make it as long as you need to make it be to get your point across. And there are people who do really, really well with long videos. And, YouTube is allowing people to put, 30 minutes, 1 hour videos together on YouTube. But you have to make sure that it's engaging so you keep people on your video. which is really important because that is one of the metrics for ranking in YouTube, and that's viewer engagement. How long do they stay on your video? So if you make a 2-minute video, I would suggest if you're new to YouTube, start off with very short videos, 2 minutes to 3 minutes range.
You mentioned the importance of audio, and I've had the opportunity to produce many videos over the years myself. And what do you think of the idea of putting in a little bit of sound effects?
Oh yeah, I mean, one of the reasons for putting sound effects and why people do that, it's for what is called pattern interrupt. So what it does, it's if people are nodding off a little bit, they're fading away, and you put in a sound effect, it kind of jolts them a little bit and re-engages them. So it helps to put sound effects in there exactly for that reason. It keeps people engaged.
The site that I love to find these little sound effects, whether it might be an airplane taking off or a baby crying or a dog barking, is audiojungle.net. And I don't know, I think you've probably had a chance to visit them. They've got literally thousands of little sound effects that you can purchase very inexpensively, if I recall, $1 or $2 or $2 or $3, and you download them, and those are pretty easy to add in, aren't they?
Oh, they are. It's relatively cheap, and I think Audio Jungle is probably the biggest supplier of sound effects and music loops and so on the internet. There are others, though, and I use others as well, depending on what I'm looking for. And I just can't recall the name now. I've got it bookmarked. But definitely Audio Jungle is probably one of the biggest ones out there. And it adds a lot of production value to your video.
Yeah, there's nothing more fun than having a little bit of that ambient background music. That's the other thing, too. With these little musical tracks that are available, also you can get those over at Audio Jungle. Do you recommend putting music behind your voice, or?
I do, and I've got some videos that do have that in there. But what I've learned is that you really have to keep it low, because you want to make sure that your voice carries above the music. And people have a tendency of putting the music a little too loud. If it's what I recommend, if you are going to put music, is make sure you wear a headset or earbuds and listen to it. If it sounds a little bit that you have to force your ears a little bit to hear what the voiceover is all about, then obviously your music is a little too loud. So you really have to be careful when you're adding music to your video. Typically in your intro, you could have your music a little louder, but once the voiceover comes in, narration, then you want to definitely, bring the volume down on your music.
Dan, where can listeners buy your book? And also, if you'd tell us a little bit about your course at the School of Internet Marketing.
Sure. They can buy my book at Amazon.com. Just type in Video Traffic Adrenaline right at the homepage, and I'll come up number 1 for Video Traffic Adrenaline on Amazon. So you can get my book there. It's selling for $4.97, I believe. In terms of the school, Video Traffic Adrenaline is available there, and it's a 15-part course, and it teaches all the fundamentals of YouTube marketing, how to rank in YouTube. There's more to come to as well, because I will be launching a more advanced YouTube course, so you can rank for really high-end or very competitive keyword phrases. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming up too as well in the school.
So in your current course, it's videos, of course, little video tutorials that you walk students through step by step exactly all the processes that you've talked about today, and a whole bunch more. Plus, I understand you offer up the companion audio to each session and a printed transcript as well.
That's right. So it's got all the fundamentals, everything they need to learn how to do YouTube marketing. And of course, the more advanced course is going to come in there. And then I'm going to have another course on YouTube for affiliates on how to do affiliate marketing with YouTube.
Dan, I can see we are out of time. You can follow the Affiliate Buzz at facebook.com/GotBuzzed. New episodes of the Affiliate Buzz can be heard every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern and 2 p.m. Pacific. You can access the archives to our previous shows on webmasterradio.fm, jamesmartell.com, and on iTunes. Dan, thanks so much. And to our listeners, thanks for listening to another edition of the Affiliate Buzz.
Thanks, James. It was great to be on the show.
This has been a presentation of WebmasterRadio.fm, the world's largest business-to-business radio and podcast network. We welcome you to sample past episodes of this program, as well as our complete library of programs, on demand or on the air via our 24/7 live audio stream at www.webmasterradio.fm. The opinions expressed on this program are those of the guests and hosts and do not necessarily reflect those of WebmasterRadio.fm's management or sponsors. Any rebroadcast or redistribution without authorized consent of WebmasterRadio.fm is prohibited.